So welcome everyone to Webinar Wednesday, the last Webinar Wednesday of 2020, a seasonal special, a festive frolic, a fun-filled adventure, or something like that anyway. So, hello everyone.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah. We have got a different webinar today, and we are a different Wednesday event live stream today because we've invited some of our previous guests back on. So we're going to be joined by another 6 people in about 10 minutes or so, just to share some thoughts about 2020 and some thoughts about Christmas and some thoughts about 2021 maybe as well. So
I know it's been a funny old year, hasn't it? So it's just we're just not going to talk about anything sensible really today. It's just going to be a bit of a catch up and a bit of a reflection, eh?
Yeah, isn't that what we always do, Alistair?
Oh, don't spoil it.
Going to keep it nice and positive though after the year we've had.
Yeah, you've got the best background, June. So far is what I'm saying.
So far, he's coming.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, definitely. I mean, nice Christmas tree behind you, and
trying to get in the festive spirit. Not the same this year, though, is it? It's a lot different.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Just trying to make it. That was my youngest daughter was 16 yesterday, and it was like, she couldn't really do the stuff that she would usually do.
Big celebration, I know.
And catching up with grandparents and stuff like that will have to be done online and all that kind of stuff. So
I think there'll be a lot of celebrations going on. See, when this thing starts to kind of go back to some sort of normality, it's going to be lots of celebration. I think there'll be a lot of street celebrations and people celebrating birthdays that they've missed. And
you have to catch up on all the birthdays you've missed.
Yes.
Hopefully only one.
Hopefully only one. I know.
Holidays, I've missed my holiday this year. I definitely have.
Oh yeah. Just getting out and doing things, really. I think, just being able to do the dead simple, ordinary things as well, really.
I think that's what I'd met with one of my friends yesterday, and that's what we were saying. It's just like amazing, just the very, very basic things that you miss doing.
Yeah.
That you just took for granted. So.
Yeah.
And we're going to ask some of our guests a bit about some of those things as well. If anybody that's watching as well on Facebook, if anybody wants to put any comments about their thoughts about this year or what they're looking forward to next year or anything, feel free to join in. Like I say, it's just a bit of fun today. And so if anybody wants to add their thoughts, please feel free to join us.
Yes, Facebook or YouTube, Alistair, because we are broadcasting through both those. Sorry, there's my phone again. Broadcasting. There's somebody sending a question in. Yep, and it's a question from Eric, who lives in Dunfermline, and he says, "What shall I do with all my Christmas presents this year?" No, sorry, I'm just trying. I'm going to switch the sound off your phone, right? Okay. Yeah. So, anything else that's been happening? Anything else been happening this week that we need to share with anybody before our other guests arrive?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So we've been having a bit of discussion about it's more worky stuff. It's the Social Work Scotland stuff, and we've been talking a bit about the that review of adult social care. We've got a small gathering of people doing the SDS Collective after this as well.
Oh yeah. So the SDS Collective are doing their Christmas just meet up, really, isn't it? 12:30 today. Yeah. Good. I don't know whether I've got a problem, Alistair and June.
Oh.
But I mean, you can't get the Christmas hats to fit these days. I mean, this one just has to stay perched on my head.
It worked perfect when you were 6, but it doesn't fit no more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it's either my head's got bigger or the hat's got smaller over the years.
It'll fit Mr. Potato though, surely.
Pardon? Yeah, it does. Oh, yes.
Certainly
It does. It fits Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, easily. Yeah, it's very good. I've been
Will
trying.
you be making an appearance today?
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. We'll see.
An additional guest?
Special guest, yeah, special guest. But we
Special
don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
No.
Anyway, because I mean, it quite enjoys it in that bag, I think.
So the only other thing I would say is, I suppose, is we have got a festive Friday, even though we're officially finished. We have got a festive Friday this Friday at 1. So anybody that's joined up till now, just use the same link. If you haven't, just give me an email and I'll send out the link. So that's open. An informal, just fun Christmas afternoon thing. So 1 till the back of 2 on Friday, because it's such a weird Christmas and so many people are going to be on their Todd who wouldn't usually be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's another wee thing that we should remind folk, because yes, that's one of the things we're worried about, is that lots of people are maybe on their Todd where they would have been had a few more options as to friends or family to connect with.
Yeah. No, so that's good. So that's Friday at 1 o'clock, isn't it, Alistair? For anybody who wants to join. Yeah.
And that's 1 p.m, not 1 a.m. for any of you stay up laters out there.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, Stay Up Late was on. I got a message today saying Stay Up Late was on Breakfast TV this morning. There was a wee. I don't know whether our guests, as they join us, will be able to tell us any more about that. Michael may be able to, maybe not. But I got a message through saying someone from Stay Up Late was on Breakfast Television as part of, I think it's Breakfast Television Champions. So it's just like a wee little slot. So someone from Stay Up Late.
BBC One, the Breakfast Television. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll maybe look at that later on. I'll maybe try and find it later.
Yeah, and we're following up. We're doing some plans to follow up. We're inclusive media stuff as well. I suppose that was another thing we've been doing as well. So we have still been busy, despite it's getting near to that time.
No, it feels like it's not really worth doing anything with anyway, because I mean, I've emailed a couple of people today, but I've had a couple of bounce backs, So
I think there's a lot of people winding down for the Christmas break now. I've had a lot of kind of bounce backs and emails I've sent out.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good. So I'm speechless now. I'm not speechless now. Possibly, yeah.
Never speechless, Keith.
No, we were talking about the future of We Are One yesterday, weren't we, June, as well?
Yeah, we were. I have had a meeting.
And next year,
planning ahead what we think will look like and what we want to be doing. So it's all quite interesting, quite exciting.
Yeah, interesting discussions about just like whether there'll be a more formal structure to We Are One that will deliver something like the Citizen Fest in the future, and whether that. And obviously,
an annual event.
Yeah, and obviously, when we get there, it'll all be about what's online and what isn't online, and what's the right structure for that. And so that'll take us way into next year when we'll all be back doing really normal things.
Yeah,
really normal. You're going to be cruising around somewhere. You're going to be cruising somewhere in the West Indies, probably.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yes, we'll need to do a webinar Wednesday from remote locations where we all log in from somewhere exotic.
Yeah, or if not, we'll just do that thing that you showed us yesterday, which is like putting up a different background on your screen.
Yes,
which I still can't do.
No, okay.
All right, we've started to get some people joining us.
Yeah.
Shall we add them in?
Yeah, let's add everybody in as they join.
Hello.
We'll see how this works.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hiya. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got a couple more people going to join us, I think, as well, haven't we? So that's good. And then we really can say today, Michael, we can definitely say today, in a packed program today, we can say.
Yeah, you've been waiting to see that all year, Keith. Well done.
I have. So welcome everyone. Welcome to
Hi.
Ashley. Welcome, Ashley.
Hi.
Welcome, Danielle.
Hi.
Welcome, Michael.
Hello.
And welcome to William.
Hello, Keith.
Yeah, so we're joining from different places, aren't we? So we've got a fair bit of Scotland here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in Dumfries, Ashley?
Yep, I'm in Dumfries now.
Yeah, and Danielle, you're in Ayrshire.
Yeah.
And William, you're up in you were in Inverurie today? Are you in Aberdeen? Yeah.
I'm a combination between Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire.
Yeah. I wish I was in Inverurie today. I'm supposed to be getting up there today.
Well, it's cold, June. It's pretty cold.
It's cold here as well.
It is.
But yes, I'm sitting on the borderline. I'm one foot in the Shire, 1 foot in the city.
Yeah, Michael, did you hear that? We were just saying that there's someone from Stirpley in the UK was on the telly this morning.
Yeah, I heard that, and I've not saw it yet, Keith, but I'll see it later. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, maybe you'll probably be able to find it somewhere if you Google it, won't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's what I'll do as well, and I'll do that later on. So, what sort of week has everybody been having? We'll just do some like little questions until we see if anybody else is joining us. Yeah. How's your week been, Ashley?
Yeah, that's been good. Really thankful that I'm home. I mean, I've been home for months, but yeah, just really thankful for that, and I'm not worried about where I'm gonna be here. I feel really bad saying that because I'm aware that there'll be lots of people who like cancel plans or getting not going where they're going, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And who's going to be there with you?
Mum and Dad and my sister. So we're all here with all the time. So that's really good.
Yeah, that's good. And Danielle, what's your week been like?
It was a bit uncertain at the beginning of the week due to the new restrictions that have been put in place. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go home, spend the time with my dad, but after some discussions with my support provider, I am, so I will leave after this today. Spend some time with my dad. But other than that, I've just been finishing up some things I've been working on and seeing where I'm at for the new year, so that when I come back I can continue with some of the things I've been working on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're going to go away straight after this, aren't you then, Danielle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time I've stayed with my dad in a year, so it feels a bit strange.
Yeah.
But
so if you need to put your coat on towards the end, we'll understand that. It's okay.
No, it's fine. I'll do that afterwards.
William's got a coat on already, haven't you, William?
Yep, I've got my coat on already.
Yeah. Is it a wee bit cold?
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. What's your week been like?
Not bad. Had a Christmas lunch yesterday for some folks.
Okay. Well, in person or on Zoom?
Huh?
In person or on Zoom?
In person. It was for a group that were having a well-being lunch yesterday, so that was good. At least I got some. But discovered yesterday that due to a certain border closure, that my Christmas presents are stuck.
Oh yeah. That's
So
probably
it'll just be me and my pussycat for Christmas. I can be like Mrs. Slocum on Boxing Day. For those of us who are old enough to remember.
yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I think we should talk about young Mr. Grace. Anyway, Michael, how's your week been?
Yeah, I've got my jacket ready just in case Keith says a bad joke again. So we're leaving you quite soon.
Michael,
is that in case STV phone you again? Don't forget and control this time.
Free advertising. No, my week's been okay. I've just finished work yesterday, so that's pretty good for 2 weeks. But I can't go anywhere.
No. But you're telling us about that new pub that's opening up, aren't you, Michael?
Yeah. And I forget the name of that pub. So if you can help me out, that would be brilliant.
Oh dear. Okay, right. Let's ask some more questions of everybody. So the first I'm going to ask the first question, and I was going to go around everybody, so I'll go to Alistair first, actually, with this question, because you're in the top left-hand corner of the screen, aren't you, Alistair?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask everybody a question, and it is just tell us something about 2020 that you've really enjoyed.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the imaginative way that people have come together, we have found new ways of doing stuff. So after that initial, and I do think that, well, like what Danielle was just saying there, every time there's a new announcement, in some ways it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, because you think, oh, what's next? It's another, you feel out of control again, and all your plans go out the window. But each time we've found a way through it, and I've been amazed and just so heartened by how positively most people, have supported one another to make it happen. The folk that have gone the extra mile to keep people connected, people who couldn't do it, keep connected digitally, who would have just laughed at the idea a year ago and who are now happily Zooming and Skyping. I think that's one of my best things about this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I think I'll ask the person to the right of you. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's me, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think for me, it's probably a bit similar, really. It's about not having to rush around and learning some new skills. So the stuff that I do now that I would never have dreamt of doing, with mostly good, I think. I would never dreamt of doing without having to do them like this. Like you say, we've all learned so many new skills to keep connected in different ways. And eventually, when we do get back to some normality, we won't go back to the same normality, and we won't need to do lots of those things that you felt you might need to do, like rush up to Aberdeen for a 2-hour meeting, for example.
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't do that as much of that. So for me, it's this, just not having to rush around as much, and secondly, learning some new skills, I think, has been the best bit for me.
It was something similar. It's just being able to work in new and different ways, I think, and being more creative. And it's also seeing other people, the massive amount of new skills that people are learning, and they're now attempting things that they probably never dreamed they would do before. One of the things that you all know is really kind of benefited me this year is the travel to work as well. I mean, I could spend 4 hours a day just getting in and out to work, so that's been a positive thing.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to mention.
What Keith says is, sorry, Alistair.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I thought June was going to say our favourite thing of the year was Microsoft Teams. No.
No. Zoom. I enjoy Zoom. But then that's another thing. I mean, I'd used some online systems and that before, like Skype and things, but getting to know Zoom and how that works, I mean, I probably would never attempted anything like that before, but working for the office. But so it's been good trying new things, and we'll develop things further into 2021 as well. I think some of the stuff we've learned will build on that going forward as well. Like Keith says, we don't want to go back to the way we were working before. We want to work in a new, kind of exciting and creative way.
Yeah, and we've connected with people who we wouldn't have connected with, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I didn't know Alistair works for Microsoft Teams, but that's nice to hear that. Other platforms are available as well. But no, I mean, I think it's brilliant. I agree with Alistair, Keith, and June so far. Like all the different connections that we've made in terms of like the We Are One festival and No Labels, No Walls. So yeah, but we can't really afford to go back to the way it was because it wasn't working.
Yeah. So that's that thing about building better in the future, isn't it? Whenever we get there. Yeah. Okay, Danielle.
I think I would echo pretty much what you've all said about building relationships and things, but I think for me that has been particularly important because I went through a bit of a rocky journey at the beginning of lockdown about not knowing where I was at in terms of where my business would be or whatever. I did a lot of businesses and still are, but for me it's been a lot about moving away from dependencies that I once had and building relationships on my terms and embracing the opportunities that are coming my way because of the connections that I'm now building. So yeah, and just about for me it's been about having the confidence to reach out to people that I wouldn't have thought to reach out to before. So I think although we're uncertain about 2021 and how it will pan out, for me that's a positive to take forward and see how they build as I go into 2021. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ashley?
Yeah, I think in March, when I first came home, I was thinking, what am I gonna do? But I found a lot of things like continued. So like we were with LCAL and I've been doing but we've been doing a leadership course with In Control. No, I'm so sorry. Been doing a leadership course with Inclusion Scotland as well that I applied for in January and was meant to start in March, and then I was under the impression that it wasn't gonna happen, but they managed to rewrite the whole course so that all of it could be done online. So that's been really good. And also, like, in terms of traction things have done anything that I was going to have done anyway, like all of my community have been online at the same time as they would be normally with me as a group to chat on a Sunday, like pretty much every Sunday since like the 24th of March. So that was really good. That's been really good and really important as well, like having services streamed and stuff like that. And as the others have said, like, you do some stuff that you wouldn't normally do, like in the year one festival. I went to the what was it called? Development from within to find out a wee bit more about what that was about. And we got to speak to like people in India and in all these different countries, and the team with skill webinar as well, getting to speak to people in like Finland, Greece, and all these places like you would never really get the opportunity to connect with. So that's really cool.
Okay, thanks, Ashley. William?
I suppose the one thing that I'm grateful for in 2020 is being able to use my gifts, my skills, my gifts, and my talents to teach folk how to use Zoom and learn more about everybody that's here in the call. You know, find out more about Keith and Keith's kitchen cooking sessions when we're on Zoom. The fact that June drinks a hell of a lot of Iron Brew still. That Michael can in fact stay up late. You know, and learn more about Ashley and Danielle, because I've found both of them through partners, and learn that Alistair does once in a while on a Feel Good Friday have a shave.
and I never leave my cabin.
No, you never leave your log cabin. I think you've been summoned to there and been told to stay there.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'll panic if I start to see a sofa bed in there, Alistair.
There is a sofa bed here. There is.
If it makes you feel any better, Alistair, I always sit in the same corner as well. So.
Yes. And Danielle, you never mentioned Moodle once as to one of your favourite things.
No, that's a swear word. We're not allowed to swear today. So.
Sorry, I'm just a wind-up merchant.
Yeah. So we didn't. I know you showed Mark's Merry Christmas to everybody, didn't you, Alistair?
Yes, I did. Yes.
But we're just acknowledging that Mark's been watching and wishing us all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So
Merry Christmas, Mark.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Whose question is it next? Is it yours, Alistair? Oh, June.
Yeah.
June.
Yeah. The question I wanted to ask everyone, it's just been such a tough year, and we've just been talking about that. There's been positives in it as well, but the question I want to ask everybody is, if you had a Christmas wish that you could give to anybody in the world at all, what would that Christmas wish be, and who would it be to? Alistair, we'll start with you because you're the talking.
I know. This is the problem, though, isn't it? Because unlike Zoom, where it all randomizes, we're all in exactly the same. You know what we could do at the end? We could do a.
You know what I'll do? I'm going to start with William then. I'm going to work backwards.
Work backwards.
Oh, there's a Christmas wish.
Yeah. So if you had a Christmas wish that you could wrap up and hand to someone, what would that Christmas wish be, and who would it be for?
Is it only one wish?
Well, it could be as many wishes as you want.
I suppose I would wish that we finally find a cure for COVID, and that would give everybody the vaccine as soon as possible. If there was a vaccine to put it away, I would give it to everybody so we could get back to normality and send everybody a hug along with it.
That would be to everybody then.
Yep.
Michael?
Yeah, so I was trying to, I know like you want to keep this funny, and I was trying to think of something funny. I can't really answer this one without being a bit serious for a minute. And I suppose like everybody's the same, but I've lost a few family members this year, and due to COVID and all that, and like I would wish them to come back if so I would say that would be my kind of wish. Yeah.
What about you, Danielle?
Thank you. Similar, I guess. I mean, we've lost some family members, not due to COVID, but due to COVID, we haven't been able to give them a send off themselves. So I think to get to a point where we can all be in the same room again, whether it be family or friends or whatever, and just have that time and give people the respect and the send off or whatever it is that they deserve. Really.
And Ashley?
I don't know, like, sorry or not deep, but like, a way you didn't need to think as much, like, and I know that sounds stupid, but you know, like, if you go, whenever before you go walk, you're like touching your handles, and then you're like, oh, I need to remember to sanitize, I need to remember to wipe that shopping down, I need to remember my mask, I need to remember to breathe, and I've got my mask on, because I'm not very good at that, and just think, I know that sounds really silly, but it kind of makes sense.
Right, it does. It takes up so much of your headspace, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
You've got
does.
how close you are to people, and no, you're right.
Yeah.
And it just would be nice not to have to do any of that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Alistair?
Just given the thinking in general, sometimes.
No, that's probably not a good. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, less thinking. Well, I mean, I guess it's relatively similar to yours, Ashley. It's less fear. So it's the thinking bit, but it's the fear bit. And the fear bit separates us a bit when and I guess I wish so. In particular, I wish that people wouldn't. I know that people can have different ideas about stuff like whether or not it's safe to get a vaccine or all that kind of stuff. But I really wish that people would stop faking videos and making stuff up to look like, deliberately making folk afraid. Because I just think that just drives me nuts, because people are going to die because of this. When we've got a vaccine, we could potentially be moving back towards normal. But if lots of people are so scared, so I wish the people that are deliberately faking videos and that would just take a break and try and do something actually worthwhile instead. And Christmas sprouts for everyone, whether they want them or not.
It's a strange one.
What?
Christmas sprouts.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Liven up every Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the only time I eat them, actually, is Christmas Day.
Yeah, me too. And I'm not even sure that I want to eat them then, but I do.
So, Keith, what would your Christmas wish be, and who would it be to?
It's quite hard to think that, really, isn't it? Because I suppose the thing that it's like a mixture of everybody's wishes, really, because it's like the thing that you think of immediately is, well, the things I thought of were, I wish that the sun would come out and that everybody could meet people that they love in some way or other. All those people who that covers everything I think that we've said there, like being able to meet people who you haven't been able to meet, and also like Michael, you were really saying about being able to meet those people who've gone from your life now, sadly. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, that's for everybody. Yeah. I wish that the world was a more equal place as well, of course. Benny, sorry, these are all too big, aren't they? They're not for one person. I wish that we didn't have anyway, let's not go into that. Wish that we didn't have Brexit next week. I wish that yeah.
I think that's for a different webinar, Keith.
Yeah, probably, yeah, probably.
I think my wish would just be what everybody's been saying. I think it has, again, it's been such a hard year for everybody. And my wish would be for everybody, if I could wrap up that gift and give it everybody that could meet with family, friends, colleagues, everybody that they've been unable to meet up face to face with, but not just for the one day, you know, like things get back to, okay, might be a different normal, but a normal where people can meet up. And it's that face to face thing I think everybody's missing. So that would be my big wish for everybody. And that 2021 does bring a brighter and a happier and healthy new year for everybody.
I think that the most I've missed this year was, sorry June, I've got another one.
That's okay. You can have as many wishes as you like, Michael.
Yeah, about it's basically seeing everybody on this call, because like half of last year I saw June and Keith maybe like once a month for like the We Are One meetings, and also like we had that big festival, the We Are One festival last year, and okay, it was online and we managed to pull it off, but there was something not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's good, and I guess that leads us on to our final question of the day, which is, I mean, I guess the wish.
Sorry,
was,
can I do another one?
Go ahead.
So my wish for everybody is that we never give up on wishes, right?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Thanks. It's not original.
Positive and
Yeah, because
Yes. So, Ashley, are you going to say something?
yeah, just for like I've been reading the media and stuff like, or just like I've been like, oh, should give up, and then like, yeah, it's like kind of thinking about like I won't go into it, but just thinking about where you're hoping and what you hoping and what you know, so like not getting sucked into the don't do this, don't do that, like don't do this. So stepping back and being like, you know, what is this? What am I doing this for? Am I doing that for? Like, where your individual hopes are in, you know, like, yeah, like the vaccine seem like seeing people like getting out and just really focusing on that, especially like that we cannot just thinking about that and yeah.
Yeah, you've been reading the script then, because that was our last question. Ashley, I'm going to ask you for the lottery numbers for this weekend, because if you can predict those, that'll be lovely. I'm going to change my wish to that. No, I'm not. But yeah, that was our last. So our last question for today was kind of like looking forward to hopes for 2021 and what small steps we can, we can take to make it happen. So Ashley, you kind of shared a couple of things there. Is there anything else about your ones, about any other small steps you could do to make all that stuff happen?
Yeah, just as I say, sorry, I feel bad, but like this morning I was thinking, oh, that was so good to say, but how did I fit it in? But just what I said, just continuing to have hope in the things that have hoping and continue to share with the people you love, and that things will get better if they don't which do well, but if there is things come up in the future, you know, that is a different thing that I should be doing. Like nobody at the minute has control what the circumstance is. So just looking forward and
helping people feel a bit more in control of their lives. Thanks very much, Ashley. Danielle, do you want to what would your be your hope for 2021 and small steps to make it happen?
I think for everybody in the wider sense to get back to some sort of normality, whatever that is, nobody knows what that is, but just to have a bit of again control, because right now we don't have control over the weekly and daily announcements are what has control over our lives right now, to be fair. But on a personal level, probably just to sort of take what I said previously about where I'm at now with my business and things, and take that forward and sort of take the next couple of weeks to reflect on how I want that to progress and decide what these small steps will be, and obviously to keep and build on the working relationships I have with In Control and with Partners for Inclusion, and just build on what I have and sort of try and take what positives there are from 2020 forward into next year if we can.
Thanks, Danielle. Michael, what about yourself?
Oh, that's a good question, Alistair. Like, I would like to carry on the work that we've did in a live kind of setting, because I feel as though it's working well over Zoom or Alistair likes Teams, so I'll just say Teams to well.
June hates that though.
Yeah, no, I don't like it well. But just to get out the house for me, like, I mean, I work from the house anyway, but the only thing I'm missing is just to go outside and meet people. Even going to Aberdeen or Edinburgh for the scale night means that I kind of miss the kind of banter as like me and Keith kind of have on the buses and stuff. And I would just like us for everybody to carry on the good work that's been happening, because I don't want it to be dumped and left in the corner and, you know, go back to the old ways of doing things, because I said previous you know, we just can't go back to there, and I would like to help more, and I'm sure everybody else is on the call is the same, like help more people with a disability getting to employment or you know, other things as well. So that's what I would like to see. Yeah.
Perfect, Michael. Okay, June, do you want to tell us what your thoughts are?
Yeah, just get back to something Ashley was saying as well. I think my thoughts for 2021 is I hope that people start to feel in control again. And I know what Ashley's saying with the things changing constantly and restrictions changing. You do. I mean, I've felt like as if I've had no control over some things at time as well. So going forward in small steps is taking some of the stuff that we have learned from this year and developing and building in that for next year, and listening to people, listening to what people are telling us. I know that we have kind of learned a lot of new things this year, and it's the listening to people and how they want to be supported and what's important to them, and that's so building. I mean, they always have listened to that, but I think particularly last year there's a lot of new things that we have learned. So taking that forward into 2021. Being in control again.
There we go. Yeah. Keith?
So I think that my hopes would be to do some of the things that we didn't get a chance to do this year, maybe. To follow and do the things that to build on the things that I really like doing and the things that well, because I think actually if you do the things that you really like, then that's where you're going to make the most difference. And I think to always keep that hope that we've all talked about, because we've talked about it lots of times on here as well, and look forward and think and plan those things, because it's like this. Actually, there's so many things that I want to get out and do out there. So my hope is let's do a few of them next year, and let's do some of them together.
Yeah, that sounds good. No, that sounds good. So for me, yeah, I think I hope that things are more equal and inclusive. It's pretty sad that despite that all this time, that so many people have been struggling, and yet the rich are getting richer. And and it just seems to be a show of the shoulders, not just how it is. But I know that In Control Scotland are pretty good at generally being. We're always looking at tackling unfairness and reducing inequality, and I think that the work we're doing in the media and the other stuff we're doing, we just keep on challenging and not tolerating any unfairness, and just doing the stuff that makes sense to us, and not putting things off, because sometimes I think about some of the folk that I haven't seen much of this year, that I maybe would have taken for granted that I could see them, so I didn't necessarily make the effort, and now I think I need to make the effort to stay in touch. Right, finally, the Reverend I Am Jolly.
I'm not that bad.
Can I just say one thing going forward into 2021, just now that Michael had brought it up a couple of times? Teams, I hope they improve in teams. I find it quite a struggle doing meeting people in teams.
That's a free ag they're doing. That might be your Christmas wish, actually.
That could be my Christmas wish. Make it easier to work.
It all moves to a bit, doesn't it? I did one, and it was like people's screens kept moving a bit, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like,
I don't like it either, June. It's terrible.
Yeah.
awful.
It's not very simple, is it? I just like the simple things in life.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cheers, William.
I suppose for going forward into 2021, I'm looking forward to working with organisations I'm already working with, like In Control, Grampian Opportunities, Positive Minty, and getting the people that really need their voice heard, and making sure that everybody gets their own voice and gets what they want heard this coming year, and really getting teams to work better. Much prefer Zoom to Teams, at least, and really getting back to some sort of normality and seeing folk back out who have maybe been stuck in for months and are going stir crazy. And finally seeing Alistair outside his log cabin.
Well, I'll second that. I'll drink to that.
You still owe me one.
Yes.
And Michael.
Yeah, well, that's it. Getting together for a pint would be definitely one. Okay,
as long as it's not in the butcher's arms.
I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah. Okay, so we are.
All other regional pubs are available in Aberdeen.
Yeah. So thanks, William. So we're at 48 minutes already. So we should end our Christmas webinar Wednesday. And I know you said about being heard. Has anybody got a final comment they'd like to make?
I just can't believe that I've went 49 minutes without being funny, Keith. I mean, what's happening?
I know what's happened to you, Michael. Remember, Michael, we are one.
I've been all morbid and all that, thinking about people at Revgars and all that, and I forgot to tell a joke about it.
It's because I haven't got Donna here for you to slag about the football. Michael.
Yeah. Aye, there was no Celtic wish in there, was there?
Or Rangers.
I'd just like to say it's been great working with everybody throughout this last year, and specifically everybody that's on screen at the moment. We've done a lot of things together, and specifically like to thank Keith and Alistair for all the support. I don't know how we would have get through this year without the support of my great colleagues. So
I'd like to thank June for all the emails during one week. I think the inboxes was like in control, June.
We like to keep people engaged and involved.
You certainly do. Especially when it comes to Microsoft Teams.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
Anything else, or shall we just say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
been-
not forget Alistair's
So we
festival
will-
Good Friday on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember that, of course, William. Yeah. If anybody wants to join Feel Good Friday, they can. But we
You
should
can throw your sprouts
say
at
to
'em.
anybody who's watching this live, and to all those people who are watching it unlive, that we want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will really look forward to seeing you, talking to you, being with you, doing things together with you, however we contact, however we are, whatever we do. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry
Brilliant.
Christmas.
Merry
All right.
Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh.